Fish is our next guest joining us here on the Blue Couches. Welcome in, Heather. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. And you're at Hatch Hollow.
Yes.
And explain a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, Hatch Hollow, we're located in Meadville, right downtown on Chestnut Street. And we are a co-working space, art supply store, and art gallery downtown. So we have a lot going on all the time.
Yeah. And how long have you been in business?
It has been about a year and a half now that we've had this brick and mortar on Chestnut Street. Yeah.
So talk about this art exhibit that's opening Saturday, I believe.
Yes, Saturday, August 19th, we have the Creative Feelings Gallery opening. And it is an art exhibition that it was guest curated by a local artist out of Erie, Lynn Yuss. Is the one who collected the artists for this show. And it is a show by and for people with severe visual impairments. And so there are 9 artists total, and they kind of vary between some artists who have severe visual impairments, and then some artists made pieces for the show that are more tactile art, so people who have visual impairments can touch some of the artwork too.
Wow. In this video, are we seeing examples of what will be on the exhibit, or is this just video of the inside of?
There may be some photos, I think, of some of the artwork on display. There are some oil paintings that were done by a local woman. These ones are done by Dorothy, and she's been painting for over 60 years, and she has visual impairments. This example is one done by Kemlin Brazda here in Erie, and that one is a more tactile art where you can touch the rocks and there's some texture in the clouds and things like that.
That is neat.
It's anybody can touch the art also. 7 out of the 9 artists you can touch their work.
And that's very unusual. Normally it's hands off, you know, so this is kind of a unique opportunity.
Yeah, and there's so many different textures and things too, so it's also kind of fun for the family, also kids wanting to touch things. Some of the work, not all of it is man-made, some of it is natural materials, like Mark Spitulski. He is a local arborist in Erie, and he has a small wooden burl from a tree, but just like, you know, you never really get to think about the beautiful textures that are in nature. So there's lots of different examples of things to touch and see.
Now, will any of these pieces be for sale?
Yes, a majority of them are for sale. Most of the tactile work is for sale. The oil paintings, I don't think they are. They're pretty artifacts to the family.
Sure.
But yeah, a lot of it is for sale, and all of it is local artwork too.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Heather, what are you hoping people get out of this exhibit if they do come and take in some of this work that's so unique?
Yeah, I'm hoping that people will see the variety of what people can do if you have visual impairments, and also just bring the awareness of people who have visual impairments. Like, a lot of people think that maybe visual impairments means completely blind or something like that, but there's so many different levels of visual impairment, and there's also just thinking about what we can do with artwork as well. There's one piece that Lynn, the curator of the show, made, and it's this gorgeous piece. She collaborated with her friend Whitney, and it is a poem that she created in Braille with a painting over it. And I feel like a lot of times people don't have the opportunity to experience that kind of artwork, or even just learn a little bit more about visual impairments.
Yeah.
So this is happening Saturday. What's the time? Saturday
from 1 to 4 p.m. And there are refreshments, and there's also live music by Paul Groh, and so it's a fun time.
Yeah,
great.
And again,
well,
that's at Hatch Hollow in Meadville on Saturday.
In Meadville on Chestnut Street.
Thanks, Heather.
Thanks for being here and sharing that with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.